He used a wire to stuff a torn piece of cloth into the fuel tank, soaked it with gasoline, then took the cloth out, stuck a sticker on the fuel cap, placed the cloth back on, and then ignited it. Limping and stumbling, he walked into the gas station until the sticker burned through the fuel tank, causing it to swell instantly. Everyone was drawn to the explosion, but he calmly went inside the store to begin selecting what he needed before returning to the motel. He spread a plastic sheet, endured the sharp pain silently, finally removed his boots, which were already soaked with blood. Next, he was going to tend to his own wounds. He first used lidocaine to numb himself, then used sterilized tweezers to remove the colorful fragments from his flesh. He is an extraordinary assassin. The only thing that made the area appear so disheveled was a single black suitcase discovered in the wilderness. A few days ago, a hunter accidentally stumbled into a gunfight scene littered with corpses while hunting. He took a risk, came downstairs, hoping to pick up something valuable. The fallen hunting dogs and the bullet holes on the car doors all told of the horrifying scene at the time. What he didn't expect was that there was still someone alive in the pickup truck. Who is not better? In these desolate outskirts, he had no water. His man only took the submachine gun and then carefully removed the magazine from his pocket. I tell you, you have no money. When the man came to the back and opened the trunk, revealing it was full of damaged goods, it made him realize this wasn't a gang scam, but a failed ambush scene. Morse asked him where the last person went, because the last person often takes the most valuable things, but in this deceitful eye. But only sleep remained, and he understood the choices of human nature. Before leaving, the drug dealer wanted him to close the door, fearing there were wolves here, but Morse, who lived on this land, knew there were no wolves. He headed towards the wheel tracks, following their path. Morse walked and paused. As a hunter, he began to speculate on the prey's mindset. You stopped Jade. Sure enough, after walking some distance, he found the prey under a distant tree shade. He cautiously took out his watch and checked the time. After waiting quietly for a while, he observed the prey under the tree shade again, confirming it had moved. Morse had a plan in mind. He cautiously approached the prey. It seemed this guy had been gone for a while. Moss took the gun from his hand, and in the black box beside him was a total of $2 million. $2 million in the 80s is equivalent to $7.5 million today. Moss was extremely shocked to accept this gift, and his fate was also weighed down by $2 million and a crocodile. Subsequently, he returned to the entrance of the wilderness area. At dusk, he went back to the pig tribe's trailer park, opened the grill under the RV, and hid the submachine gun in the partition beneath the floor. However, that night, he couldn't sleep, not because of the $2 million, but because of the poisonous rice that just wanted a sip of water. All right. He filled a bucket with water, ready to go back and do something stupid. If I don't come back, you tell Mom I love her. I'm sorry to say your mother died. Then I will tell her about it later. This sentence also hints at Moss's fate. Moss parked the car uphill, came to the gunfight scene with the bucket of water, but he found that the pickup's door was actually closed. He quietly approached and opened the car door, but the gambler had already been taken care of. He turned to look toward the mountaintop and found two people beside his car. Moss quickly hid behind the car. Those two guys deflated the tires and then drove towards us. Seeing that this way wouldn't work, he ran to the other side, but was shot by someone behind him. Thus, Moss was chased by that car for quite a distance, until by the river, specifically on Pro's shore. Taking advantage of the fact that the two men hadn't arrived yet, he dived into the water. He followed the river downstream, while the hounds behind him relentlessly pursued him. He handled the aftermath immediately.